All right, let's move over to your Big Ten boys. What is the biggest storyline right now in the Big Ten tournament for you?
Can Illinois get to a 3? Can Purdue get to a 2? You know, Purdue, Wisconsin could play in the semis if it stays chalk. I don't know if, you know, certainly Wisconsin's 2-0 against Purdue on the season. They swept them. So I don't know if one win would be enough to – because right now Lunardi's got them as the 8 and the 9 teams in his S-curve. Okay. So I don't know if that's enough for them to pass them, you know, to go 2-1. I guess maybe the thing about the Big Ten that everyone always says, and I have never actually fully understood, is does the championship actually get credit? Because to me, I assume that the committee would say, all right, if this team wins, this is what the bracket is.
There's two brackets, Rob. Yeah, there's two brackets. I assume,
but everybody's always like, well, we don't get credit because we're the last game. And I don't totally buy that.
Right.
Yeah, I think that it's for those top teams, can they move up a seed line? And then it's the bubble as well. Indiana, Rutgers, Michigan. Yeah. I think Michigan's probably in after beating Ohio State.
I do too.
And Rutgers seems to be pretty secure as well. Lunardi's got them last 4 byes. Indiana is the first team out of the tournament. So they've got to beat Michigan. To me, that's the biggest game in the Big Ten tournament.
By the way, I am wearing the hat in honor of your alma mater because they don't really like you these days, or a segment of the population.
Somebody on this podcast has to be well liked by the Purdue fan base.
I'm going to take you in, Purdue Nation, and you can take me back in instead of Hummel because
we got to have somebody that's well represented.
Most of the fan base loves you. Listen, it's one thing you'll learn. You can't. Yeah, they want you to be Homer Harry, and that's not going to be you. You're not going to be Homer Harry, not on the air at least. Off the air,
tune into Bobby Riddell. My man Bobby Riddell will be that. He's the Purdue radio guy.
That's right. He can be Homer Harry.
He can. It's his job.
That's fine. I'm with you. I think, you know, to me, Illinois, Purdue, like I just want to see, can they get some real momentum here?
Totally.
Like, you know, I think one of those teams is going to go in and people are going to be on the bandwagon. Like, I think one of them probably wins the Big Ten tournament, if I had to guess.
Yeah. But also, if Iowa was to win, I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked. They missed a ton of free throws there tonight in Champaign. I would not be surprised at all if they won the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah, I'm with you. In Wisconsin, you know, as much as I love what they've done this year and give them all the credit in the world for what they've done, I'm still not a believer of this Wisconsin team going deep. In fact, I think Michigan State has a good draw here.
You got Maryland again, and then they would see
Wisconsin.
Yeah. And they won in Madison. I will say for Wisconsin, how healthy is Johnny Davis?
Right.
That is the biggest question.
And he's just been banged up.
I know, but he took that hard fall and never came back on the floor against Nebraska. I will say about them, though, early in the year, they won games because Johnny Davis was incredible. Yes. 30 against Houston. 37 at Purdue. We had some of these massive games. And later in the year, other guys have gotten really way better.
Yes,
that's when Chucky Hepburn has made huge strides. He missed 100%. Some big shots and some free throws against Nebraska, but the Purdue game, he's phenomenal. And he's been really good over the last month of the season. Davison is an all Big Ten player. Stephen Crowell has gotten way better. You know, they've had some guys really improve.
Yeah.
And they've had a lot of guys in and out of the lineup, and they've shuffled guys. And Greg Gard I think he has got to be in the conversation for National Coach of the Year. I know that Tommy Lloyd's got to be there. You know, Ed Cooley's got to be there, but I think Greg Gard's got to be there with those guys. He's got to be in the top 3 guys.
He's been awesome. Like what the job Greg Gard has done, again, has been incredible because I don't think anybody, if you were ranking teams 1 to 100 in the preseason, you might have
10th in the Big Ten preseason poll.
Yeah, so you would have had him somewhere. We didn't have him in our top 50.
Good job. Good job by you. You and Rob. Nice.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I'm just joking.
Anyway,
I agree.
I got a lot of misses this year. A lot of the Maryland bench, Curbelo, Wisconsin, Providence, a lot of misses. Texas Tech.
Curbelo, though, is not totally fair because he got hurt so much, and he's had a weird season.
Yeah, he sure has.